What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy Kike here. I'm back with another one. So your boy is here with another Legends news update. So let's get straight into it. So it is April Fool, so keep that in mind. So Legends decided they was gonna cook something up for us. So they got this new Piccolo, still don't have your driver license event. It's not really a real event. They did get a lot more creative this time around because last year their April Fool's joke was kind of lame. I think it was the everyday Napa banner and that was it. I'm pretty sure it was just the everyday Napa banner. Maybe I was tripping. But here's this. So they got this whole little picture for all these little fake screenshots and stuff like that. So I give them a plus for effort this time around because last time they did the little April Fool stuff. It was just kind of man like. Dokkan goes all out for their April Fools things for some reason, but last year's Legends was kind of poop. But you can tell they put a little bit more effort this time. So all around pretty cool stuff, nothing too crazy honestly. That's all. That's all there really is. For like this update is really kind of small in my personal opinion. You had the Legends, Volume 2 banner, obviously, Regeneration Volume 2 banner. Oh, I'm all over the place. Nothing too crazy. Definitely don't recommend you summon on this banner. Like all around, there's some solid pieces on here, but I still won't recommend that you summon at all. To be honest, my personal opinion. Unless Regen is just your main team, then yeah, sure, probably whatever. Zenkai Awaken Broly banner is back. So there's that. There is also some new story missions as well, so you guys can worry about that. The Sparking Metal Shop just got updated as well, so there's also that. Keep that in mind. And also there's one more thing. Oh yeah, and there's monthly missions also has been resetted, so all that stuff has been resetted, and we have some new adventures. Nothing honestly special about these adventures, all the same stuff. No, get them from the events. Who's the tag this time? Oh, Saiyans. Oh yeah, so Saiyans are the designated tag that you want from these adventures. Blue and yellow Saiyans to be particular. So all around pretty solid stuff. You can get single those little brown tickets to get someone on the Legend Rising banner. So maybe you guys can get lucky and pull Vegito with that. Now, enough talk about that. Let's get into what we really wanted to talk about. What the main attraction of this video is. Legends Roll Goku. Now, Legends Roll Goku, the first free-to-play unit to get a Zenkai Awakening. Now, I skimmed through a little bit some of this stuff, but I haven't fully read it all out through and through. So I'm gonna read it. Go through everything and talk about how good his Zenkai Awakening probably is, and if he's gonna get power crafted pretty easily. Let's see how powerful they make a free-to-play Zenkai. So. And this event is going to be from obviously from today all the way to the end of the month. So this is about 29 days, 30 days. Honestly, pretty solid stuff. Obviously they revamped it. They're doing the new storyboard type thing that if you guys ever play Budokai 2, kind of like that. Had a little story checkerboard type thing. They're doing that type of thing for this event, how they're revamping it. So yeah, so it's honestly just telling you how to get the class up and how to upgrade this Goku past 6 stars so you can get him 7-star plus. So all around that's pretty solid. It tells you some of the boosts. Oh yeah, these are units that give you drop bonuses. So all around really solid stuff. Pretty solid stuff. Very small amount of units. Ironically, I do have all these units, but I know a lot of people may not have Demon King Piccolo or this Boma, but there's that. So yeah, so obviously they just show you how you can just run through the event kind of quickly. I'm not gonna read all this stuff because honestly it's just too much just to read, but I want to get to the main stuff. So upcoming Zenkai Awakening information sneak peek. Goku Zenkai Awakening is scheduled for April 8th 2020. You will be able to get Awakening Z Power from an upcoming event being held at the same time. To play the new Legends Road every day to limit break Goku to 7 stars, get ready for the Zenkai Awakening and look forward to the upcoming event. So there it is. They are going to make it where he's completely accessible. You do not actually need to summon for him to actually get his Awakening Z Power to Zenkai Awaken him. So this is big because you don't have to summon to get a chance at getting a Zenkai Awakening. That is a plus. That is one of the biggest things that a lot of people didn't have, people didn't like about the Zenkai Awakening system, is that they could just skip the whole grinding process. Say, you know what's the point of me grinding where I could just spend a little quick 4K, 5K CC and just go ahead and invest into Zenkai Awakening a unit when other people gotta go through the long, extensive, ridiculous grind to awaken some of these units. So that's a plus. That's a plus so far. as far as that. So now I'm gonna take a look at how good he actually is Zenkai Awakening. Now I'm gonna give my thoughts on how I feel about the unit Zenkai Awakening and how effective he may be, or if he's just gonna get power crept by like like how he did when he first came out. So here's his stuff before. You can pause and look at it. It's honestly pretty dirt, not really good in any aspect. But let's look at his Zenkai Awakening stuff. So he is a melee type, as you guys may know. He also is yellow. So his special move now, his Kamehameha, does 20% damage inflicted against tag regeneration for 20 timer counts upon activation. Okay, pretty solid. Anti-regen, regen is meta right now, so an anti-regen special move is pretty solid. That would be effective in this meta. His main ability, give it my all. Draws the ultimate arts card, blast through next, restores our health by 20 and ki by 40. Okay, so basic healing, ki by 40, all around pretty average, but still solid enough, I guess, for a main ability. All right, so take a look at his ultimate skill. So his ultimate skill now deals massive impact damage. So it is a massive damage modifier ultimate. So that's actually a big improvement from what it was before. Applies our following effects to self upon activation. It gives him 30% to damage inflicted for 50 timer counts. Then he nullifies enemy restore health when it reaches 0 effect. So he nullifies endurance with his special, with his ultimate. He nullifies endurance. So all around really solid. What endurance units are kind of popular right now? I know full power Frieza is kind of been making a comeback because of LOE. There aren't too many crazy endurance units in the meta right now, to be honest. But all around, it's still pretty solid. That ability. So take a look at his special skill. This is his green card here. So Obedient Cyclone repels enemies tap shots and blast arts and arrives at close range. 20% to damage inflicted for 20 time counts on hit. Oh, and it is chainable now. One of the big things I was like annoyed about his kit is that his green card was only chainable into, I think, special moves or something like that. And that's kind of just not gonna cut it nowadays. But now his green card is chainable into anything, to an ultimate, a special arts card, a blast card, and a strike arts card. So that's actually pretty solid. That's actually probably the biggest upgrade I've seen to his kit so far. His green card being chainable. His Z ability, honestly, didn't really change. Yeah, it's just still striking, blast, defense, or Dragon Ball Saga and Legends Road. All around pretty solid stuff, I guess. His Zenkai, oh, what the hell? Okay, so they kind of watered down his Zenkai ability for some reason. Usually all of these start off being 10%, but actually they did it 10-8 and 10-8 instead. And they're kind of doing that. They kind of cut the percentages for some of his Zenkai abilities kind of lower than some of the other units. I expected there to be some compromise as far as him being just a free-to-play unit, but it's not too crazy, to be honest. But it is kind of lame, but because like Legends roles need it, but it's not too much of a difference, so I don't think it would matter too much. But compared to some other units, they get to like level 40 when their Zenkai ability is maxed out. So 40% is just around like that. So all around, nothing too crazy as far as the percentages. I don't think it matters too much, but they just keep that in mind. They did cut some of those percentages at half. So let's take a look at his new unique abilities now that he's Zenkai Awakening. Plus 25% to strike damage per defeated battle member. So okay, so when 2 enemies are dead, allies are dead, he's gonna be doing 50% of strike damage. So that's actually pretty solid. All right, so team 2 allies, ki recovery up, 30% total ki recovery when 3 battle members are left. So when there are more battle members, he gets 30% to his own ki recovery, and then when there are less battle members, he increases his strike damage. Okay. So, all right. These next few Zenkai abilities are gonna shape how I feel about this unit overall. Oh, there's actually a typo here. He hoped to save Earth. You get this when you get to Adept class. The following effects occur when this character is switched to standby. Restore O-Ki by 30, 20% to damage inflicted by all allies for 25 timer counts. So he's giving a damage buff to all allies for 25 timer counts. He restores his own ki by 30. Okay. I see that it works. I had to think about that. It's solid. It's okay. It's not too crazy, but it's still pretty decent of utility that is given, being a semi-support unit. So I'll let it slide. So I took a look at his last Zenkai ability. You lose. Applies a following effects to self when this character enters the battlefield. 20% to damage inflicted, cannot be stacked. 30% to strike damage inflicted, cannot be stacked. Increase on arc draw speed by 1, cannot be stacked. Restores on health by 20 only once when it reaches 0. So wait, He has endurance himself. Okay, so he has endurance, and then when he enters the battlefield, he's getting 20% of damage inflicted, cannot be stacked, 30% of damage. All right, so I see how this guy's gonna work. So essentially, this Goku is just gonna do a lot of strike damage when there's probably one dead ally, or two dead allies, because he's combine that with his increased art draw speed. You combine it with the damage inflicted he's already getting, and the damage strike damage he's gonna be getting when the ally is dead. He's just gonna be a really hard strike unit, and that's pretty much it. He could play somewhat of a semi-support role with this passive right here. All around, how I feel about it, I think it's good. It's the fact that you're going to be able to get him to 14 starred, and you're going to be able to get the Zenkai Awakened power without summoning. I think the value in this makes it kind of higher, because altogether, like, none of these abilities are locked how they usually are behind summoning. You just grind it out. So overall, I think he's good. I think the fact that, I think if you max him out, I think you're not going to be able to really fully utilize him to his crazy potential until you fully max him out. And we got to see how crazy the grind is going to be when they make us grind the Zenkai Awakened power to get this guy to the max level Zenkai level 7. But overall, when you combine all his kit together, it sounds good. I'm not gonna say it's crazy, over the top broken, but he's definitely gonna be a pretty good strike unit. He's gonna be able to output some really crazy strike damage. But outside of that, he's not doing anything too game breaking. But I can see this guy being effective on some pretty solid teams. Probably Saiyans. I think Saiyans are probably the best fit for him, because Legends Rose still is not really all that good, and Dragon Ball Saga is an extremely small team. So overall, those are my opinions on Zenkai Awakened Kid Goku. I think he's good. I think he's a good strike unit. With, like I said, he's not doing anything like that's blowing me out of the water here. But definitely, when you combine that, you're gonna be getting all these access to these other those unique abilities for free if you just grind the Zenkai Awakened power on the event. It does hold to a lot of value, him just being the first free-to-play Zenkai Awakened unit and having all this utility. So overall, those are my opinions on Zenkai Awakened Kid Goku. I think he's solid, like I said already multiple times. So it's your boy Kai Kid, last guy for more content. Tell me what you guys think about the whole April Fool's update. Do keep in mind that the actual event for his Zenkai Awakened power is oh my goodness, Awakened Z power is not until about just another week, so we do have to wait a little while for that. So we'll have to see, we'll just have to wait out and see how crazy the grind is. I think that's what's gonna make it or break it for some people. I think for what the value is of him being like having access to a free Zenkai Awakened unit, 14 star fully maxed out, I'm feeling like the grind is gonna be pretty crazy. I don't know. He's sounding like a good strike unit. So it's your boy Kaki, last guy for more content. I already said my outro so many times. I always do this. So tell what you gotta think about Zenkai Awakened Goku, the new update, April Fool stuff, the new Piccolo driver's license stuff. Yeah, yeah.